Well, Gibraltar, it's a small place, but then if you look at the global picture, it is an accumulation of small places adding up to a really big thing. And so everywhere needs to take action, including crowded places like Gibraltar, which in some ways, mirrors other cities. It doesn't have a big rural area around it, but like many cities, it has limited space and quite a lot of demand for all sorts of different outcomes, not only for residential and commercial properties, but also for livability, and not only in relation to climate change, but also creating beautiful environments where people can live, work, and play and bring up their families. And so it's really a question of what is the best fit between all of these different challenges and how do we bring them together. And actually, this is another one of my key messages, is the extent to which we need to be taking integrated approaches to all of this, because whenever you start to look at the kinds of complex challenges linked to the future of the built environment, you see that it's never just one thing. It's not a question of, can we just get affordable housing built as quickly as possible? Can we create more office space as quickly as possible? Can we cut emissions as quickly as possible? Can we put in a public transport network as quickly as possible? It's all of these things, and plus half a dozen others, of course. And so being able to take a joined up approach whereby all of these things can be brought together really is the kind of thinking that we need to adopt. And I do fear that one of the things that we've done over the 30 plus years that we've known about climate change is we've tend to see it as a siloed activity on its own and separate from all these other things. And those other things, affordable housing, economic growth and development, attracting inward investment, they very often trump environmental concerns. And so what we have to do in the future is not see environmental challenges as separate to all these other things, but to bring them together into an integrated way of looking at the future of built environments. And then how you do that? Well, obviously there's a role for government in the sense of the policies and the signals that it sends, a huge role for the private sector and how they begin to develop different business models, and of course a role for citizens in demanding all of this and wanting to see more of it in terms of those beautiful places that are very benign for the environment, but which deliver on all of society's needs.